the figure of yeast, choose yeast as a symbol work in the world. Because yeast or leaven is seen as a symbol of evil. It's like yeast, a symbol of evil. Well, it's a substance that's in a state of fermentation, and fermentation implies disintegration and corruption as unclean and contaminating, as representative of corruption.
We're here working on a project called Amsterdam Yeast. It's a project where the participants learn how to make their own potato dextrose agar that will grow yeast on it. It's sort of like food for yeast. And then we're going to run out into the streets of Amsterdam and we're going to collect yeast from all over the city. And it's about making visible to a regular audience the microorganisms that cover our cities every day. These ones are fully contaminated. And now I want you to think about those contamination dots that you saw there. They're all really nice round circles. That is a great sign. What that means is that you were able to get like one bacteria or one yeast fell in that spot and it began to divide. So when you have a perfect circle like that, that means that you have a genetically identical colony. We need to be careful. I would never ask for us to do collections off of human subjects without research ethics approval. But what I do want to do is give you a quick demo on how to collect the yeast, and then I'd like for each of you to make your own package that you can take with you into the city. Each of you are going to collect a few dishes. You're going to put them in a Ziploc bag with some water and some Q-tips. But we just need these today so people have a little moisture. And this is called parafilm. It's like a waxy paper or a waxy plastic. I'll give you each some pieces of this, and you're going to tape around the edge like that. And that'll just prevent anything from getting in or out, and then you can throw it back in your Ziploc bag and bring it back with you to the lab. Bring them back here and we will store them overnight. I'd also like to mention to you that when you're storing these dishes, you always keep them upside down. And the reason for that is that this condensation will drip down and affect the growth of the yeast on your agar. So always store agar plates upside down for that reason. And I have to say that Amsterdam has like really wet cobblestones. I think we're going to find yeast on everything.
I'm just wetting the Q-tip to give it some moisture.
Okay? Yep.
I was taking a smear of the handlebar.
Smear of the what?
Of the handlebar of the bike. Someone's bike. I hope the person haven't seen me. I think they might be a little bit upset.
Yeasty feet. Ah! Where are you going?
I just put
I'm just interested where the bird shit is.
Bird shit?
Bird shit, yeah. Yeah. The odd thing it comes out.
Ask him what?
Swap his suits.
From the red light district. We also went to some pretty dirty places. Yeah, dirty places.
Already some plates. 37 degrees would be the optimal temperature. There we go.
Ooh, it's stinky.
Of course it's stinky. It's microbes. And it needs, I guess, one night. Yeah, it has to grow overnight. Yeah.
And what will we see after 1 week?
Then the plates will be fully grown with yeast, so you can't see the image anymore after a week. So it's better to look after 1 night.
And after a month?
After a month, I think it will be like one black smurry. Nothing will be living anymore. Yeah, they'll kill themselves in the end.
Because how? Because they eat the.
They eat every little bit of nutrient that's in there. So then, yeah, then when all the food is gone, there's nothing left.
Use the figure of yeast. Choose yeast as a symbol work in the world, because yeast or leaven is seen as a symbol of evil. It's like yeast, a symbol of evil. Well, it's a substance that's in a state of fermentation, and fermentation implies disintegration and corruption as unclean and contaminating, as representative of corruption.